I decided to go live here on YouTube. Let me go ahead and see if I can put this charger in here. That's the wrong one. There we go. Finally. So yeah, you guys, I'm supposed to be live on the clock app, but I decided to come live on here real quick because I have dropped my daughter off to decided to come on here and talk to you guys, chat with you guys, and tell you guys what's been going on in the last few days, even yesterday. So just waiting for a few more people to pop in. If you're in here, go ahead and say hi so I can say hi back. See how that works. Okay, let me come on here. Hi, Luna. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Hey, you guys. I'm just now seeing you guys pop in here. Only channel subscribers can send messages. Okay, that works. How are you guys? How's everything going? I am in my car. I'm waiting on my daughter who is at a meeting. So I decided let me go ahead and hop on to YouTube and chat with you guys for a moment. How's everything, Michelle? How's everything, Luna? How y'all doing? I'm waiting to see if I get some content. Okay, here we go. Great. How are you? Okay, good, good, good. It's Sarah. Oh, hey, Sarah. Oh, okay, okay. You and your daughter's thing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, you guys. I'm glad y'all are here. And thank y'all for being here. Everybody else that's popping in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know if you're here. Let me know you're here and let me know where you're from. I'm literally waiting for my daughter while she's in her meeting for HOSA. HOSA is like health, occupation, something, something. I don't know. But because y'all know she wants to, be a amazing, fantastic doctor. So go ahead and support my sister girl, daughter. But yeah, so anywho, how are you guys? How's everything going? Those that are watching, 6 people in here, y'all go ahead and say hi so I can say hey. Oh, the Joyce. Okay, this is the Joyce and this is Sarah. Okay, y'all got different names on here. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I just wanted to come on here because y'all, I had a crazy, crazy experience. I was supposed to go on TikTok at 3, but again, I'm here for my daughter's thing, so I said let me just come on here. But tomorrow on TikTok, I will be talking about psychedelics because I just had my first experience with psychedelics. I said I would never, ever, ever, ever try them, but I did yesterday. And when I tell you guys, the experience was crazy. I don't know if any of you guys have had psychedelics or have tried it or whatever. I just don't know if anybody else have, but my first time was crazy, but it was good. Never experienced anything like it, but I got a lot of eye openers. I have seen or learned that I have many past lives, as we all do. But last night I was able to see about 11 or 12 of my past lives. That's a lot. And I think it was a lot because my husband kept snapping his fingers so he can say he's still in control. He kept saying, I'm in control, I'm in control, but I don't know what he meant by that. So I don't know. I don't know, but he kept interrupting my trips and my visitations. So I definitely told him, I'm like, I can't have you in the room when I do this. I don't need you to be snapping your finger because every time you snap, I wake up and go to another life. It's like you making me go to another life, and that's distracting. So I need to not have you in the room. I need somebody else up in there because gee whiz, please, please stop doing that shit. So yeah, but again, I've had many, as we all do, have many past lives. So I wanted to come on here and tell you guys that tomorrow at, I want to say maybe 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing a live, and I will be talking to other people that have tried psychedelics and experienced them, and talk about their own experiences. I just want to talk about it. Um, I saw your comment. Yes, Michelle, I did. Oh, the Joyce, I did. Hey, April. Yeah, I saw you took some. Girl, April, when I tell you, my eyes are wide open when it comes to psychedelics. I'm glad I tried it because I've had a gummy before and I hated it. I've had it and I hated it. I was like, no, this is not for me. This has been putting me in loops and shit. I don't like it. But when I tried this psychedelic, I was like, oh, okay, I don't feel like I'm in a loop. I feel like everything is weird and I'm seeing different things. My husband's face, I'm seeing it was just such an amazing experience. And so I'm like, I'm definitely gonna try it again because I need to see more. I need to know more. I need to understand more. And y'all, when I tell y'all I cried my eyes off, so real, and I just was in tears. Because at first we were giggly and goofy and laughing until they were like, okay, we got her right where we need her to be. Now let's go ahead and take her. And listen, my first experience was my first past life was when my husband he said he had to use the restroom. So while we're physically in bed, he's like, I'm gonna use the restroom. And once he got up to go use the restroom, I went into one of the past lives, and my husband in that past life, which is my husband, he um he left to go to work, or he left the house, and next thing you know, I saw the house went into flames, and I'm literally, I feel the burning while I'm in bed. I'm feeling it. I feel my skin burning and getting hot and just cackling and cracking, and like I'm burning up, y'all. And when I said I was screaming my ass off in the bed, screaming and crying, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying, and my kids were all dying, we're dead, and just saying all this shit. It was just crazy. And then I could see my husband's face when he got word, and I see him coming back to the home and in tears and crying. I don't know what happened, how I died in that fire, but I saw my spirit self come out of the body, and I'm hovering over the body, and all I see is just charred ashes, black ashes. Just the body was charred. I was like, holy shit. So I actually was in a fire several times. Several times. Died in a fire. How long did it last? It lasted, I want to say he made a smoothie, and it started around maybe an hour later because I wasn't feeling anything. I was like, oh, this thing ain't doing nothing. This thing ain't doing that. And then an hour later, I started to feel like I started to feel a little nauseous. And I was like, I wonder if this is it. And then I started to see like not the room spin, but I just started to see like my head was getting a little dizzy. And I was like, hold on, I think it's happening. And so I went straight to bed to lay down so I could just be in one spot and not look at my house flipping and doing all this crazy shit. But the hallucinations is real, you guys. It was really like a lot of hallucinations, because not only am I going on trips, but I'm coming back and I'm looking at my husband and I'm looking in my room and I'm looking at, they say don't look in mirrors, but the way my bed is and where the mirror for the bathroom, I have these huge mirrors, like wall mirrors over the sink. And when I tell you guys that I kept seeing like something coming out of the mirror or coming out, I don't know, but I have a fresh set of flowers, fresh flowers, in a vase at my on um my counter space, the sink, you know. And then I kept seeing it, but I was like, I know that's my flowers, but it did not look like my flowers. It looked like something else. It looked like some type of creature coming from coming from the bathroom mirror. And then not only that, but I saw something else. As I got deeper and deeper, I saw something else on the other end of the mirror. And I'm like, okay, something in the fucking mirror. Oh my God. And every time I try to reground myself, I go back and look at that mirror and I'm like, oh nah, it's something else there. Like, Um so yeah, I realized too, that my husband and I we went under, so a lot of the past lives were of both of us. So I told him next time one of us we gotta go one at a time. What is that? We can counter if you want. We can counter. Hold on one second. Let me see what my daughter's saying. So y'all, so we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I have Brandy who kind of convinced me about it and how she was telling me her experience. And I'm trying to get her to go live too. So she is going to go live with me tomorrow, and a few other people like Jessica, whoever have tried psychedelics, Mimi, because I want everybody to talk about the experience, and I want everybody to go give it a shot. Not everybody. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but it was an experience. So for me as a medium, and I'm gonna just say from my standpoint, when y'all know I connect with spirits and speak to spirits, see spirits, whatever. I thought it was gonna be like me seeing spirits in, you know, just a heightened version of me seeing those spirits. No, 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 no. When I say I was seeing who I was seeing God energy. I saw that me and my husband share the same energy. Like I'm flowing into him, he's flowing into me. I am seeing who I was like in the ether. I see how God, my view of God looked like. I was an engineer or a welder, or like I was delegating all these different creatures to do different things on this earth and different universes. And y'all, when I tell y'all it was an experience, I cannot ever deny this type of experience. It was so dope. It was so dope. I was my husband's daughter in a few lives. Um, I was his daughter in a few lives. I was his brother in another life. So again, I think that since we both were under, like we were both able to see each other, um, lives, or just show our lives together many, many lifetimes. And one thing I noticed too is I kept getting Finland. My younger self, my inner child, I think finds Finland to be a safe space for me. So it just kept coming up. I'm seeing kids in Finland. And I'm like, what the fuck? What does Finland have to do with anything? When I was being burnt up in that fire, I was Armenian. Armenian, y'all. I kept saying, damn, I'm an Armenian woman. I'm Armenian woman. So um, I was also a Mexican. I also was a lady that lived in Detroit that was being taught how to be a spiritualist. Like I remember I was probably like 19, 20, and I'm looking up at the building and I'm seeing this lady in all white with the head wrap, and she's was my trainer. She was training me to be a spiritualist. I don't know. It was just really an experience. Really an experience. And plus my husband, he was rubbing my back. And as he was rubbing my back, I kept seeing him like open up my skin, and under my skin, I saw like blue numbers under my skin. So I'm like he's rubbing my whole back, and I'm like, no, 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 go back to my left side because there's something there. I don't know if there's a code or something. So he like really, really started rubbing it, like he was rubbing it off. I was like, damn. And I kept saying the numbers 43, 14. Write this down. I don't know what they mean. 12. Like I'm just calling out numbers. And I'm like, are you writing it down? Because I don't know what this is, but I'm seeing numbers. And so he said, yeah, I got it. I got it. So yeah, I'm going to just say it was an experience. It was an experience. So now I'm like, I have to do it again. Not right now though, because it was a lot. But I am going to do it again by myself. Like he could just sit in a chair and watch me go through it. And if I say things out loud, he'll document it or he'll record it or something. But one thing we said, we wish we recorded it. So I said some things out loud, but I also said some things to myself. Like in my memory bank in my head. So the Joyce, it was an experience. I definitely say so. I get why people do microdosing. I get why people do. I get it now. I get it now. I definitely was like, no. I'm talking about when I say I was crying, it was the tears, the tears, the tears. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to be crying the way I was crying. And then just the love, the love shift. Because listen, when I say my husband get on my nerves, I'm like, God, no, you get on my nerves. But now I'm like, damn, people were really mean to you in a lot of lives. Huh. You were literally being, when I was one of his children or his daughter, I think I was his only child in that life. And I remember seeing my hands, I could feel no hands, no feet. I could feel no hands, no feet. While I'm in the bed, I feel like I have no hands, no feet. And then I'm like, what is this I'm looking at? And I see him in the chair and he's crying, screaming, looking at me. And they are literally chopping my limbs off in front of him. They were like, instead of, I felt like, oh my God, they're hurting me, but they're not, they wasn't really hurting me. They was hurting him. They was torturing him by having him watch me get, and I was a kid. I was a kid in that life. And I was like, what the freak is this shit? And I cried because I was crying at the fact that he was being tortured. He was being tortured. Yeah. So even though I was being tortured, he was being tortured too. Like worse than me because they made him watch me get unalive. So yeah. Mm, 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 mm. My daughter about to come back in the car, y'all. What time is it? 3:18. So that was quick. So yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. I'm definitely gonna go live and talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow, and then maybe we have more conversations about it, about stuff like this. So heading on out, y'all. Gonna take her home. All right, y'all. So I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for hanging out with me on YouTube. I'll be on TikTok later to do card reads. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.